Hello everybody, this is Kenny Fogle for Sports Focus tonight here on Channel 6 TV. Glad you could join us. And as we're talking here tonight, we're talking about regional basketball tournament play. And we're coming to you tonight from the heart of Tiger Den. It's a feared place for a lot of basketball teams to come in here, but this is the home of the Bardstown Tigers. One of the favorites to win the boys basketball region in the 5th region here in the state of Kentucky right now. But again, I've got the schedule right here in front of me, and it means absolutely nothing because this snow has really wreaked havoc on what the schedule is going to look like this week. So as we stand here right now filming this, I'm not exactly sure how the schedule is going to look out. I do know who's going to play who, and we'll tell you all about that as well. But as far as when they're going to play, well, that's a little bit left up to Mother Nature. I know Nelson County, the girls regional at Nelson County's been canceled on Monday night and Tuesday night, and that's going to throw things off for the girls. And when it does that, it throws things off for the boys. Obviously, the girls' state tournament starts next week, so they have to get that in by Sunday. And the boys' state tournament doesn't start for another week after that over in Rupp Arena, so they do have a few days to wiggle room there right now. But again, we're waiting on Mother Nature to make a decision as exactly how these tournaments will come out in Lebanon at Marion County High School for the boys, and at Bardstown, Nelson County High School for the girls in the 5th region tournament. We're going to be talking to some of the players and the coaches here at Bardstown High School. And again, Bardstown, one of the favorites to win in this region. I mean, they're right up there. There's several teams out of Elizabethtown, John Hardin, and a few others that are right up there with them. But it's anybody's basketball tournament right now. We've said this many times over and over. It's not played on paper. It's played on the basketball court, and I've seen a lot of games that people say, well, gee, and just a matter of fact, this past week with Kentucky and South Carolina, I heard people say Kentucky walk over South Carolina 17 to 20 points. Well, you saw what happened, and that's what could happen in any time, especially in high school basketball, because in high school basketball, you're dealing with 16, 17, 18-year-old kids that are worried about whether they're going out this weekend or what their classes are this weekend, or they may be having other difficulties as well in high school. And high school is a rough time, and you know that as well. So we're going to be talking to some of these high school basketball players and talking to Coach Boo Brewer. And Boo Brewer's got a story to tell himself. We'll just tell a little bit about his story for people that don't know who Boo is. He can tell a little bit about who he is, where he's come from, what he's done, and what he's doing here right now in high school basketball. So stick around. We got a lot to come here on this the show tonight, and we really think it's going to be a good one. Again, we're coming to you from Tiger Den in downtown Bardstown, Kentucky. As you see behind me, these players are going hard at it. They're not giving up. They don't give an inch, and they're ready to play some basketball here in Central Kentucky. All right, we got Savon Schooling here with us. Savon, I want to ask you just a couple questions before you get ready to go in the region tournament here right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Obviously, you're one of the tallest players on the team. It throws a lot of load on you.
Yes, sir. He tells me to box out, go up strong with the ball, and go 100% every single play I can. That's what I try to do. I try to carry my team and block shots, rebound, play defense, and score when I get a chance.
What about this team? I mean, this team is probably one of the fastest teams I've ever seen. I mean, how much you rely on the rest of the team? I mean, can you keep up with them?
I can't. No, I can't. No, myself, I cannot keep up with the team. I think he puts on the track. I think they'll be probably some of the top track teams in the state. I say we got number 10 on our team, Tavon Johnson. He's pretty fast. And our press kills a lot of teams because we go hard the whole entire game. And like they say, speed kills, and we kill.
Well, you got some big guys in there you have to fight with all the time, and obviously it gets pretty physical underneath, and they miss a lot of fouls in there, don't they?
Yeah, I get bumps and bruises. I get bumped a lot and beat up bad, but you got to play through it. Just got to play hard the whole entire game. Just take out the pain you get and just soak it up when you get home.
So now you're going to be going up in the regions, and when you go to the regions, obviously, the further you go, regions, state, and things like that, the bigger your competition is, and the tougher your competition is. You ready for that?
Oh yes, sir, I'm ready. I think Coach Brewer pushed me all season long to get where I am now, and I just try to focus game after game and play hard, and the bigger the better.
Congratulations for what you've done so far at district tournament, and we'll see you in the regions. Thank you, Savon. Hey, Tavon, come on over here. Now, when I walk in this gym, and most people walk in the gym, they look at Bardstown, they say, team doesn't look very big. They say, well, what's your response to that?
Well, we're fast. Really fast.
You are fast. I got to give you that. So what makes you so fast? Are you just naturally fast, or is the coach pushing you, or you just have that ambition you want that basketball?
Naturally fast, and then coach also pushes us very hard. At the beginning of the season, we conditioned a lot because coming back from football, half our team played football, so we had to condition really, really hard.
A lot of different in conditioning in football than basketball, because I know I've been out there watching you practice, and y'all been really doing a lot of sprints and things like that, and you're still doing it right up here. I mean, you're going the whole season been that way.
Yes, sir.
Well, when you talk about fast, I mean, obviously when people talk about fast, you're moving the ball around, fast breaks, but what I've seen as your fast is your defense. I mean, you don't give too much slack to the other team getting that ball down the court.
Yes, sir. We try to just pressure them and make them turn it over. Most teams have height on us, but when we pressure them, they just give us the ball and we run.
You're going in the regions right now. Who are you scared of?
No one. No one at all.
You can play with anybody. So what's your goal this year? I mean, did y'all actually, the team set a goal for this year? Or?
We want to win region and make a run at the state championship.
So you're headed for Rupp. That's that's the plans right now. Yes, then. So what's you have any favorite moments or anything this year you've had in basketball, or just any favorite wins or some memories where you don't necessarily want to think about?
Just the whole season. I mean, it's my senior year. We want to go out with a bang.
So you've enjoyed now. Tell us a little bit about Coach Brewer. Now, as far as Coach Brewer's coaching style goes, it's pretty relaxed. I mean, what I see out there, he lets you play. You got about 10 players on this team. Now, any one of those 10 players can come in. You really don't lose a whole lot because you come in. I mean, the depth is really good. I mean, so when somebody comes in, they blend right in. So is that something that Coach Brewer has worked on as far as there's no really a standout player? There's just about you never know one night the next who's going to be the star of this team.
Yeah, like our bench is like really deep. Like the younger players, they take pride in the practice of getting better, and that pushes us, the older players, and then we try to push them back, and it makes our bench really deep.
So your practice is sometimes as intense as a game?
Oh yes, sir. Every practice.
That's the thing. If I had one word to describe the Bardstown High School basketball team, that'd be the intensity. Because when they come out on the floor, for an old broadcaster like me, it's hard to keep up with them sometimes because you're all moving the ball pretty quick, and if you look down for a second, you never know what's going to happen.
Oh yes, sir. Just play fast, play defense, and hopefully we can win region.
Well, Tavon, I do congratulate you on what you've done so far this year, and we wish you the best. What are you planning on doing after you graduate?
Attend college, hopefully continue my basketball career in college.
Well, good.
Thank you.
Well, I appreciate you stopping by here talking to us. All right, well, it's Tavon Johnson and Savon Schooling here with us a few minutes ago, and we're going to be talking to Coach Boo Brewer here in just a second or so. Coach has had a very interesting career. Been at Bardstown. Well, started out at Bardstown. When I was in high school, I remember the Boo Brewer being the star basketball player of the Bardstown High School basketball team years ago under Garnis Martin, which most people consider as a legend in Bardstown. Then he moved on, went to the University of Louisville, played there for 4 years under Denny Crum. Then had a couple years in the pros. I think it was overseas in Europe. But we'll talk a little bit about that with Coach Brewer in just a minute or so. But Boo Brewer is somewhat of a legend here in Bardstown. Finally coming home, and we're going to ask him about coming home in just a minute or so when the coach gets a second or so, but he's still coaching. That's the thing about him. You watch him at a basketball game, he's coaching all the time, and he's right there right now. He's out there coaching these players, and he's out there in the middle of them, wherever they are. He's there too. He stays right there with them. He's not only their coach, he's their friend, and he does a fantastic job of relating to these players, and you can see their players reflecting in him. So we'll talk to him in just a minute or so here on Channel 6 CKTV. I'll be back in just a minute.